evening, everyone. Lauren and Ben would like to welcome and thank you all for joining them on the most important day of their lives. I'm Sia, and over the years I've come to know Lauren and Ben together. Together at Thanksgiving dinners with Ben frantically following Boston Celtics stats as Lauren pretended to care. And together for Christmas movies where these two were practically Hallmark cards for holiday greetings. It was nauseating to see. Today, we are gathered together to celebrate the union of Lauren Elizabeth Sims and Benjamin David Living as they embark on life's greatest adventure that we call marriage. To Ben and Lauren, marriage is not simply adding a new title to their names. It's not something they take lightly. And it's something they both view as one of life's greatest and most sacred accomplishments. Ben and Lauren are perfect for each other. I mean, who else can say they met on a blind date and it was love at first sight? Left track here, DJ. Left track here. Having known each other for exactly 8 years and 1 month to the date, and also being a couple now for over 6 years, they've become best friends and obvious soulmates. It was apparent to me, personally, when one of them was at their most broken down. I remember visiting with Lauren, toughing it out her senior year with surgery. A day or two later, I get a snap of her big grin that I hadn't seen in weeks, captioned, "He called." He'd also made sure she had flowers by her bedside. Real smooth guy, man. I knew that then what these two had was special, and more than a high school friend. Their care for each other was much deeper than that, and over the years, it would come to manifest itself in their hearts of care for others, and it would later become work that they did together. At this time, Ben and Lauren would like to pause and have a moment of silence to honor and recognize those who could not be here today. Although they're not physically here, they're all here in spirit. To offer a quote from Lauren's favorite author, "To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure." May they rest in peace. Marriage is a bond to be entered into only after considerable thought and reflection, and with full appreciation of its sacred nature. Marriage is a gift given to comfort the sorrows and to magnify the joys of life. So in other words, Ben and Lauren, the good times are multiplied by 2, and they're divided between the two of you. It's a pretty good deal. As with any part of life, it has its ups and downs, its trials and its triumphs. Lauren and Ben, with full understanding of this, you've come here today to be joined as lifelong partners. And we all have come here today with Ben and Lauren as they take this next step in their journey together. They're not only beginning a new life together, but they're also continuing and strengthening the bond that is obviously already there. We are all here to help them celebrate and strengthen this bond. These few behind me, these few more beautiful behind me, and all of you in front of me are all in this together. As Ben and Lauren face each other, we are all literally and figuratively at their side. That's really beautiful imagery. We're all here to love them, loving each other. Let this moment be a daily reminder to both of you of the love that seals this bond. It is most importantly the love that you two share, and then the love we all share with and for you two by being here with you. Now, when you asked me to stand here with you and share from my heart and faith, I was scared. I prayed and thought about it a while, about just what that love and bond is. This is the closest representation of the love I believe God holds for each and every one of us. Matrimony. The Bible tells us this in Matthew chapter 25, verses 1 to 10, where Jesus tells a parable of all of us as bride to God's groom. And then again, in John 2, verses 1 to 10, we may all know this as popularly the story of water to wine. See some people started perking up when I mentioned wine. But this is even more directly related to this very night, because on that evening, many years ago, Jesus performed his first miracle. And his first miracle was bringing fun to a ceremony just like this. So we'll have fun tonight. And that being his first miracle, and this being a representation of his love for us, I thought those were two places that you can always look back to remind you exactly what this means. God is love. Love is good. You two have become the manifestation of that love. We stand here with you to affirm this love in the sanctified unity of marriage. The unity of marriage is something that can't be seen with the naked eye. It's understood and felt by those whom it embraces. To represent their unity, Ben and Lauren have each chosen to bring soil from their separate childhood homes, representing their lives apart, coming together by planting these two evergreen trees that will be planted at the two places they both hold sacred. The farm that Ben grew up on, and the place where they decided to spend the rest of their lives together, on Pearl's farm, and also their first apartment together in Houston.
Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love you. It's me and you, baby, walk in the footsteps. We'll build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand.
These trees will grow deeply rooted in the ground, reaching up towards the heavens, sprouting leaves and growing stronger every day that they live. These trees will forever hold sturdy with the strength and power of true love, woven within the roots and the earth and the leaves with the wind, each year adding a new ring around those trunks, intensifying the strength and stability of their life and love for one another. Their life and their love for one another. Now Ben and Lauren would like to invite their parents to come down.
All right, bear with me. I've decided to read the lyrics to a song that Ben sang at his high school graduation. The song was very appropriate 5 years ago when he and his high school classmates headed out on life after high school. And it's even more appropriate now as these two precious children of ours begin life together as husband and wife. The song is written by Matt Mayer, Christian singer and songwriter. It's called Hold Us Together and is a song about love. It doesn't have a job, don't pay your bills, won't buy you a home in Beverly Hills, won't fix your life in 5 easy steps, ain't the law of the land or the government, but is all you need. And God's love will hold you together, make you a shelter in the weather of the storm, and getting kind of dark. And he'll be your brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that you are not alone. He's waiting for you, knocking at your door, in the moment of truth, when your heart hits the floor, and you're on your knees. God's love will hold you together, make you a shelter in the weather of storm, and he'll be your brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that you are not alone. This is the first day of the rest of your life. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Because even in the dark, you can still see the light. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. God's love will hold you together, make you a shelter to weather the storm, and he'll be your brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that you are not alone. Kids, as you begin your marriage together, there's 2 things I'd like you to remember. Always love your spouse, even when they're not very lovable. Be willing to forgive often and never hold a grudge.
I guess you all know why we're here, right? No. Tessa and Dalton and Matt, your turn's coming. So there's a few things. I've made a couple mistakes in my life, and I'd like to help you avoid those mistakes. So here's a couple nuggets that might help you. Number 1, keep God the center of your life. Number 2, never stop dating your wife. Number 3, choose which battles you want to fight and which ones you don't. Number 4, there's more than one way to do things. Number 5, talk openly with each other even when it's tough. Number 6, this is earmuffs for kids. Make sure you make time for sex. Number 7, and this is something that Denise and I have at our home, and it's important. Always kiss me goodnight. And like Mom said, there's sometimes you don't want to. Number 8, and this is a quote from a song that you're going to hear a little later on. And it's by Tim McGraw. It says, don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip. And this is why bitterness keeps you from frying. So always stay humble and kind. Very happy to have Lauren as a daughter.
I have spent the past year and a half researching our family histories. What a journey it has been. I have uncovered thousands of marriages that have brought you two here today. The love, devotion, and commitment you have for each other runs deep in your ancestry. The Sims, Libby, Turner, Hoover, Anson, Miller, Droll, and Yoder, families and heritages, will be forever united today. This project has turned into a journey that is perfect to share as you start your marriage life together. What I have discovered are characteristics in both your families that you can draw on as you begin your marriage and create your own family. First, your ancestors believed in the value of education as an opportunity. This allowed them to become citizens and landowners and give them the influence to create many communities, cities, Portland, Maine, and states, Maryland, and seed and lead in many churches. You have it all in your history: farmers, teachers, artists, inventors, scientists, lawyers, tradesmen, doctors, you name it, and they are there. Your ancestors were politicians and policymakers that created and governed our country and our laws. For example, as a delegate to the Second Continental Congress representing the state of Georgia, your ancestor, George Walton, signed, I need big print, signed the Declaration of Independence as one of the 16 out of the 41 signers who did not own slaves. Always be lifetime learners. This will help you grow and understand the constant changes your lives will experience. You have ancestors that fought in all of our nation's wars and battles, showing the bravery and courage that we can all take as an example. The mothers and the fathers dealt with these realities of war as nurses, soldiers, minutemen, and as captives of native tribes. They believed, I think, that success was their only option. You even have ancestors that sent sons on both sides of the Civil War to ensure they would be on the winning side. The courage that they had to face, real or perceived, was one that is easily overlooked. Look into your history for examples of courage and the courage to face whatever comes your way. Your ancestors, predominantly coming from Western Europe, held true to their faith. Ben and Lauren, faith is your foundation. Without it, your ancestors would not have survived religious persecutions, dangerous journeys, wars, failures. I have discovered countless stories of their faith, too many to begin to share today, to face whatever came their way. They had to have faith in themselves, their families, and their friends to overcome the trials. I will treasure these stories and will pass them on to you, so hopefully you can pass them on to your family. Find and keep your faith in yourselves and in each other, and never forget we all have faith in you. Now let's get to the fun part. Just who are you related to? And who did your ancestors know? The list of notables is really long, but I've just chosen a few. Your ancestors were friends with George Washington, Daniel Boone, John Rolfe, and Pocahontas, Jacob Amon, the founder and namesake of the Amish Church, and Abraham Lincoln stayed in your ancestors' home before the Lincoln-Douglas debate. You are related to the founder of the Amish Church here in America, to Edward and John Tilley, who were passengers on the Mayflower. You are also related to Henry David Thoreau, President Zachary Taylor, Benjamin Harrison, Jane Austen, of course I had to throw Jane in there, Elizabeth Browning, Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart. And you're related to Ray Bradbury, George Orwell, Isaac Newton. And I do not think it will get you into Buckingham Palace, but you and the future King of England, Prince William, have an ancestor in common. I have learned that in some fashion or another, we are all related. Lauren and Ben, look at all who are here today and understand our histories connect. Never forget you are not alone. You can't do it alone. And that in your past, present, and future, you are surrounded by support and love.
I was going to say that. And I will have more to say inside. I just want to make this pretty brief. And that is that it's a wonderful thing to fall in love. So do it often, just with the same person. We love you.
Well, let's say join hands, but you're way ahead of me in the program. So
That's good. So let's get going with these vows. Do you, Benjamin, take Lauren to be your wedded wife, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and in disappointment, to always challenge each other, and to love her faithfully today, tomorrow, and each day, for as long as the two of you shall live?
I do.
Now, Ben, I'm obligated to let you know a little disclaimer here that this means you know how stressful PT school is, and you're going to start giving her good shoulder massages from time to time and put up with her road rage. We're still good on that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Do you, Lauren, take Benjamin to be your wedded husband, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and in disappointment, to always challenge each other, and to love each other faithfully today, tomorrow, and every day, for as long as the two of you shall live?
I do.
Yeah, you do. Then your disclaimer, of course, is from time to time you're going to need to kill some spiders for Ben because that's not his thing. And with the shoulder massages comes a lot of stress, and he's going to be, putting a lot of work on his back. So free in-house PT in exchange would be great. Still good?
I guess so.
We'll take it. Ben and Lauren would now like to exchange vows that they've written to each other.
The easiest way I can describe my love for you is to say that you simply are my everything. You are the reason that I get up in the morning with a smile on my face. You are the reason that I am strong and confident, even more so than my mom and dad always taught me to be. You are the reason that I see such a bright future ahead. It is so simple and so clear to me when I look at you. You are the missing piece to my heart that I have been waiting for. I fell in love with you the moment I met you in 2008, and you have been my best friend ever since. I can't imagine my life without you, right by my side, holding my hand through this crazy adventure that we are about to begin. I am so excited to be your wife, but I am more excited that I will get to the honor of calling you my husband. I love you.
Bubba, I'm terrible at expressing my feelings, but bear with me. I'm going to do my best. For nearly 24 years, you've gone by the name Lauren Sims, and over the last 8 years, I've learned what it means to be a Sims. The Sims are kind-hearted. You consider everyone's feelings and make them feel loved. The Sims are fearless, taking risks with pride and dignity, and stand tall, ready to fight for what's important to you. The Sims are supportive, listening to one another, sympathizing with setbacks, and cherishing others' achievements as your own. Lauren, you have the confidence of your dad. You have your brother's charisma and warm heart. And my favorite, you have your mom's unconditional love. It means so much to me that you want to be Lauren Libby. I promise to uphold the Sims' most important values and blend them with the Libby values. And with the best of both worlds, we are going to accomplish so much. You are my home, and I promise to love and support you just as you have done for me. I promise to never stop trying to make you laugh, because your happiness is so important to me. Lauren Sims, I promise I will embrace every moment in our journey together. I will hold your hand, not only for my security, but for your security as well. We will approach every obstacle in life as a team, and I couldn't be more excited to take this adventure with my best friend.
It's at this time that Ben and Lauren invite Matthias Libby and Libby Logston to join them and to witness the signing of the marriage license. For without these two, Ben and Lauren would have never met on August 24th, 2008 at 2:30 p.m. Now everyone, if you please join me in looking up, those aren't bees, and raise your lanterns for the couple and smile. Rings are an ancient symbol of unity and completeness. As day follows the night and night follows the day, your two lives are now joined in an unbroken circle. Ben, please place this ring on Lauren's finger. It's gonna take a while because it got dark out here. Yeah, got it? Repeat after me. Ready? Yep. With this ring. With this ring.
With this ring.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
I pledge my love and my life to you.
I pledge my love and my life to you.
Lauren. You please. Need a light? Okay, great. Place this ring on Ben's finger and repeat after me. With this ring.
With this ring.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
I pledge my love and my life to you.
I pledge my love and my life to you.
Ben and Lauren, it is my honor and pleasure to say that by the power vested in me by the state of Iowa, this day, September 24th, 2016, at, let's call it 7:41? Yeah, 7:41, just about. In the evening, I pronounce you husband and wife. Ben, this is the part you kiss your bride, man. Everyone, join me in congratulating the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Ben and Lauren Libby.
There's things these photographs don't show. When she took my hand, dreaming as we ran, we used the stars in the sky as our map.